And we're back with God knows what episode number of Triangle Strategy. So I'm gonna tell you guys something real quick. I think it's been like 2 weeks since I last recorded Triangle Strategy, and I 100% don't remember what happened last time, or if I did anything in between episodes, cause who knows? Who knows what happened? I'm trying to think back. What happened? Was last episode the one where we killed Ende's Swordslay in that arena thing? I think it was. That's all I really remember happening. And right now, I think we're gonna choose how we attack Esros that is currently in Glenbrook. I think that's what we're doing, right? So I guess now here we are after some grinding, I think, to choose what happens to our Glenbrook attack, I think. Let's just get into it, because it's been a while. As unrest spreads across Norzelia, Serenoa must decide the future of the Rosellan. Oh lord, no! Oh my god. Maybe... Oh, I forgot about this. Oh no. Anything but this. Oh no. No! No! I completely forgot about this. Maybe my mind was trying to put this at the very edge of existence or whatever. I don't know. I was just purposely trying to forget this. I forgot this is what we were doing. I don't want to do this though. But the completion though. We need Hyacint's support if we are to reclaim Glenbrook. But it comes at a price, one the Roselle under our protection must pay. Defend the Roselle even if it affects... Wait, why the heck are you defending them suddenly, Roland? Like, I know you don't decide to turn them in until, like, the end of the game, but still, why do you randomly choose to show compassion when... Sorry, I'm just getting mad for no reason right now, just because I don't want to do this. We already know you're gonna be on board, right, Roland? I witnessed Hyacint's treatment of the Roselle with my own eyes. They fled here in search of protection. There is no way I could subject them to that cruelty yet again. Oh, really? Oh, really, Roland? Really? Really? You don't say. God, I hate Roland. There must be another way, Serena. We need only find it. Don't you feel the same? Stop lying to me. Esros has made its position clear by severing its ties with Hyacint. Right now, we need the Holy State's support. Yeah.
Certainly.
You're right. We may not understand his true intentions yet, but this is Gustadolfo up against. He will not pick a losing battle. As we are now, our options are few, and fewer still without the Holy State's protection. I know this is a difficult decision we face, Serenoa. Please know that I do not wish to lay the blame upon you. Okay, that's one down. Hey, Hewitt. The Roselle are people of the Wolford domain, but if we defy the Hierophant, we'll face the same fate as House Ende. I am at a loss. The Roselle are to be protected. We must surrender to the Roselle. Lord Serenoa, so you think we should hand over the Roselle? We need Hyacint's support if we are to reclaim Glenbrook. It is likely that the Duchy is preparing for war. If their declaration is any indication, it is dangerous for us to stand alone now. Roland needs a nation at his back. We cannot risk making an enemy of Hyacint. I think the bottom one works with her best, right?
Good point.
Indeed. With Esfrost occupying the capital, there is no one left to help us aside from Hyacint. We need their support if we are to reclaim Glenbrook and see His Highness to the throne. If we disobey, we risk upsetting our only ally and losing our chance to set the situation right. I suppose it might indeed be best for us to quietly bow our heads and obey. I wonder why Gila suddenly wants to turn in the Roselle, all things considered. I feel like that doesn't really make sense. Like, she does feel like a bit, calculating, like making the reasonable choice. But I mean, Frederica's right there. It's a bit, well, it might also be because she's from Hyacint. No, that still doesn't help, because I mean, she left Hyacint because she couldn't do what she wanted there. I guess that's just something weird. I saw the way Hyacint treated my people at the source, Serenoa. It breaks my heart just thinking about it. There is no question in my mind what we should do. I absolutely refuse to hand the Roselle over to those monsters. Sorry, Frederica. How could you say such a thing, Serenoa? I must know why. What? What do you mean, Serena? Disobeying the Hierophant is no small matter. As a fellow Rosellan, is there no way for you to convince them to come quietly? What do you mean? How is that the locked answer? We must obey the Hierophant for now. Once we have gained enough influence in the Holy State, we can change the Rosel's fate. We saw what the Holy One did to House Ende. We cannot allow our house to tread the same path he did. You mean to say that gaining the Holy One's trust is our first priority? But the Goddess's teachings are absolute. Do you think any amount of worldly power would be enough to challenge her words? Even if we could change things, it would take time, and until then, the Rosel would be forced to endure an unspeakable fate. I would know one more thing, Serena.
In that case...
Just what do we stand to gain by earning Hyacint's trust? The power to reign in the duchy. With Hyacint at our side, Gustadolf wouldn't dare attack us. I'm not sure about that. The safety of our domain. With Hyacint at our backs, we wouldn't need to worry about funds or provisions. The vacant seat of the Saintly Seven. As the Minister of Salt, there is a greater chance of improving the Rosel's treatment. Oh, you're right. Actually, I completely forgot about that. That Ende was the one who oversaw the source. So couldn't Serenoa technically control the source and make them... Well, I mean, it would still suck for the Rosel no matter what. Never mind. Like, it'd just be a tiny improvement. It wouldn't be like, groundbreaking or anything. They'd still be doing the same thing, just, slightly less harsher maybe, if we were lucky. Do you really think the Holy State will grant such a title to an unbeliever? To tell the truth, such rumors have already reached my ears. It would take some time, but I could gain the trust of the Holy One and the Saints little by little until I have the power to help the Rosel.
Surely.
Indeed, the Minister of Salt would have the rights to do so, and in order to reach that position, we would have to bend a knee now.
I need a moment to think.
To be honest, I am afraid to choose. But choose we must. I hate the fact that we actually convinced Frederica. I'm so sorry, Frederica. My lord, everything we've done until now has been for the people. And the Rosel are our people too. There's no way we can just hand them over to Hyacint. Sorry, Eridor. You can't be serious, lad. Could you really do something like that? This was a request directly from the Hierophant. If we want Hyacint's support, we have no choice but to obey. If we refuse, Hyacint will merely take them back by force. There's something strange about the Holy State's fixation on the Rosel. I think it wise for us to tread carefully on the matter. Let's go with the bottom one.
Are you joking?
But that fixation's exactly why we can't hand him over. Hyacint's absolutely obsessed with their imprisonment. There's got to be a reason why. Which is all the more reason for us to protect them, just like Lord Simon's done for the past 30 years. This whole situation's got me so mad I can't see straight.
And so...
Mood. I'll ask you one more time, lad. Do you really think we should hand over the Rosel? Hyacint won't give up on the Rosel. Even if we protect them now, they will keep asking us at every opportunity. If we are too fixated on the Rosel, we risk exposing the rest of Wolford to danger. I still wish to take back Glenbrook from Esfrost. If they appoint me to Saint, I will have the power to oppose the Archduke. So you think we should make the small sacrifice for the greater good? I'm not sure I would call that a small sacrifice, but sure, okay. I won't make excuses. I want to convince the Rosel to help us for the sake of our collective futures. I see. If you're so sure, then there's nothing more I can say.
I feel this in my gut.
There is only one path for House Wolford to take. Oh. Okay, so I didn't even convince him. Cool. Okay. Let's end the voting phase.
It is time to cast our votes. We face a difficult decision. Do we surrender the Rosel living in our domain to Hyacint, or do we defy their orders? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
I believe in you.
The road ahead won't be an easy one, but I believe in you, my friend.
I wholeheartedly agree.
I have thought long and hard on this, Serenoa, and I choose to put my faith in you.
I have faith in you.
There is no other way forward for us.
Just can't see it your way.
Apologies, lad, but my mind's made up. I'm fine with that. I don't even want to do this, so the less people we convince, the
Scales of
better.
conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Oh wow, what a
The
surprise.
way forward is decided. We require Hyzan's protection. Painful as it is, we must surrender the Roselle to Hyzant.
You know what? These building sessions feel kinda way less significant in New Game Plus, since you already have enough conviction points to convince everyone to do what you want, and you probably have enough notes and informations to get most of the options you need to get, like, to influence others' opinions and choices and things like that, so these building sessions are kinda boring now, since you know you're gonna get what you want no matter what. You're only here for like, the reactions of characters to your choices at this point. But I guess that's good for us, because eventually we won't have to include these in the video anymore, which will save us more time for, battles and things like that.
We will relinquish the Roselle and the Wolfort domain to Hyzant. So it is decided. We must act to secure Hyzant's aid, whatever the cost. Let us begin the arrangements at once.
A presence under the sun completed. Oh lord, I just remembered. We just saw that scene again with Hyacinth and Edor giving his whole speech. So the feels are definitely hitting hard.
Oft, the only path available to us is a treacherous one. Serenoa journeys home to convince the Roselle living in his domain that they must return to Hyzant, where their kin live in servitude. Only by doing so can he win the trust of the goddess and ensure the future of his name. A duty which has proven to be one full of unsavory compromises.
Chapter 11, Part 2, The Bloodstained Conscience. Are we gonna kill Jerome? I really hope we don't.
The Wolforts have departed on their mission. Do you truly believe they will return the Roselle to us?
Of course. Young Lord Serenoa is brimming with promise which I am certain he shall fulfill.
Hyzant itself has promising youths. Perhaps it is time they relieve the old of their burdens.
Oh.
You need only say the word, and I shall gladly lead our nation forward.
Regardless, young men are often led astray by their scruples, especially when placed in a difficult position. I have sent him guidance.
Oh lord, who did you
A
send?
man of some standing, though recently
Oh
reduced.
no.
He will help Lord Serenoa see the righteous path.
Oh lord. You have to be kidding me. Oh, come on. Really? I already know who it is. It's Telior. It's that... I'm so mad. Okay, so we can't even kill him. Oh, we can't even kill him in this route. He's gonna live. This is easily the worst chapter. And I just finished posting my favorite chapter on the channel, which was the Ablora battle in Glenbrook. Now we're here with the worst chapter ever.
Him?
Why couldn't you send Milo, Exam, Lila, anyone else? I hate him so much.
Well, I suppose if it was a surfeit of scruples you feared, you chose wisely.
I cannot help but meddle in my old age. When you have gained the experience I have, perhaps you will understand.
And so the pressing question. How do we convince the Roselle to follow us?
Oh lord, don't tell me we're gonna have another, what was his name? Fox. I think that was his name. Don't tell me we're gonna have another Fox situation where we're like, hey guys, wanna, work together to do something good, and then someone's like, by the way, fuck all that. Let's battle instead. I really hope we don't go through this again.
We avoid force by all means. However long it takes, we must resolve this peacefully.
By the way, now I'm wondering what this battle has in store for us, because in the original battle, where we had to fight off against Telior, we had to fight with Jerome on top of the buildings, and we had to deal with mages that could push us around with wind magic, assassin-like units that could attack us from range and get up high places super easily, and I think archers. So how is this gonna work now? Are we gonna be working from the ground up, and are they just gonna have like a bunch of archers on the building now? I guess I'll find out in just a bit. Let's just keep
I'm
going.
glad we agree on that point.
These negotiations will be a delicate matter. Measure your every word carefully.
I know where the hall is. One castle is so very much like the other. Well, well, my old friends. It has been entirely too long.
Lord Silvio, you're alive!
It takes more than a little political upheaval to fell the head of a high house. Unless, like our dear Landroy, you throw your life away in vain glory. Our domain may have been taken from us, but so long as I still breathe, House Telior stands proud.
My lord, that brute by his side. They call him Piero's Bane.
That's Hero's Bane. Can't say a few clowns haven't fallen to me in the process, however. Lord Silvio hired my services.
And they've offered you safe haven as well.
Indeed. And I have been tasked by Minister Edor with helping you make the Roselle see reason. Just like old times, huh? The High House is once again working in accord.
It seems we are not entirely trusted.
We thank Minister Edor for his consideration and you for traveling so far. However, we intend to settle this matter with words, not swords.
I'm afraid it is too late for that. I tried to make the Roselle see the wisdom of the goddess's command, but can you believe their impudence? They struck out at me!
What did you do, Silvio?
He thought to take all the glory for himself, but his little encounter made him see the wisdom in sharing.
Hyzant is testing our loyalty, and the outcome will determine our survival. We must act before we are stamped out. Do not fear. With our forces combined, an entire legion of Roselle could not hope to stand against us.
My lord, it seems our already delicate situation has become even more perilous.
Perhaps so, but we mustn't abandon a moderate approach yet.
Well, here we go. Serenoa wishes to ask the Roselle to come peacefully, but finds things have already taken a turn for the worst in the village. Okay, let's get into this. I probably should have saved. Oh well, whatever. Oh no, not the goddess's smile theme. Ugh, this is so depressing.
I did not think we would return under such dark circumstances. My last memory of this place was such a happy one.
Oh yeah, wasn't that when we were gonna talk about your wedding dress or whatever? That was nice. Good thing we're here to kill everyone now.
They welcomed us with open arms. Everyone was in such high spirits.
Only because it served them at the time, I'm sure.
Fuck you, Silvio.
But Roselle have ever been ruled by Hyzant. It's time for them to accept the duty fate has assigned them.
If Hyzant's rule was just and fair, then they would not have fled from it. And House Wolffort would not have sheltered them 30 years ago.
That was 30 years ago. Who can House Wolffort protect now?
What about
But
you,
themselves?
Silvio? Come on, throw some sass at him.
Only the strong can protect their freedom, their pride, their lives.
Sir Maxwell speaks the truth. In this world, the weak must serve the strong. And so now Glenbrook must serve. Even if at times we find our tasks distasteful. If the Roselle must lay the blame somewhere, it should be at the feet of the royal family.
Just so. What suffering have my people endured for my weakness?
They've come!
You are more brazen in your betrayal than I would have believed, Wolffort.
We're here to parley, Jerome, nothing else.
You have a strange notion of parley, my lord. Usually, it is not heralded by
Lord.
murder.
Don't tell me tell your kill like the old man or something. Oh. Oh no, just three random
Sylvia.
guys.
What did you do?
Only what needed to be done. They wouldn't have listened to anything but force. Now, Rufus, let us make them see the merit in our argument.
I always have preferred to let my weapons do the talking.
We'll die before we lay eyes on the source again.
Didn't we literally talk to a little kid the last time we were here and tell them, oh, someday you'll be free, or I don't know, we'll go hunting together? This just makes me so depressed.
We will protect this village with our lives.
I'm sorry, Jerome.
Curses.
You're probably gonna kick my butt, though. I'm guessing you have like a ton of abilities now. Okay, what are we working with? Eridor,
With pleasure.
Thank you
Roma,
for relying on this old maid as you
Anna,
command.
Jens,
I'll do my best.
for some reason
Consider it
Archibald,
done.
Lionel.
You insist.
Okay, that's interesting. What enemies do we have? What do you have, Jerome? Why couldn't you have any of this when we were protecting you before against Telior? You have lateral jump 1. You have resist temptation and instant death, resist blind and fury, skyward spear. Deal physical damage to a single enemy. The higher the enemy is above you, the greater the damage. Allure, chance to tempt a single enemy for 2 turns. We got 6 archers. Hello? Why though? Why 6 archers? Okay, so this is a weird setup to say the least. We got 6 archers, 5 spear guys, and is that 3 healers? Grant HP to all allies within range and raise their accuracy and evasion. Oh, that's broken. Hidden curse technique. Lower the speed of movement of all enemies within 3 range. Oh, this sounds like a bad time for us. Great. I'm so excited about this. I don't even know what I'm doing, if I'm being honest. Wait, we don't even have a healer on our team. I wonder why they didn't give us a healer. Okay, so we gotta put Gila on. I think I'm gonna put Benedict
Understood.
on. Oh, I should also put Decima on,
to be of assistance.
so he can do, like, range damage. We got enemies up here, a bunch of archers. All the healers are around basically this area, mainly. What do you have, Rufus? We got Rhodes, Cudgel, Bolster, Armor Break, and Knockback. I wonder why Groma was recommended, because I mean there's no like evasion up thing here. The only reason I imagine they recommended her was so she can perform back attacks by walking through enemies. But even then, it's not like Groma's an incredible unit that can take hits. Whatever, I guess I'll find out why she's recommended. Routing the Roselle. Okay. The battle begins.
This land is our home, and we'll defend it until the very last of us falls.
Did you hear that? Seems we have no choice but to oblige him.
I don't really hate Rufus if I'm being honest. Yeah, he's working for Telyard, but I mean, he's just in it for the money, so I'm like whatever with him.
No, I will not have blood spilled needlessly.
Let's see how that works out for you, young lord.
Oh, I should have put Frederica on. Oh, that would have been cool to see what she says. I just remembered I didn't give anyone any accessories for this battle. Oh, that's not a good thing.
If my calculations are correct,
Oh my god. Decimal landed the instant death. That is insane. Oh my gosh. That's... I can't believe that. Good job, Decimal. Incredible job. Rufus is definitely gonna die in this battle, no questions asked. I'm not even trying to protect him or anything.
They've got a lot more fight in them than I thought.
Kind of disappointed there was not more dialogue with the girl there, but whatever.
Death from above! Curses! How did it come to this?
Oh. Okay, I was like, wait, what? Did Serenoa die or something? And I was just speeding through it? But no, it's because it's because Serenoa just killed a Rosellan. Oh no. I mean, we don't have to kill them, Serenoa. You can just, knock them out or something.
You are irredeemable. You will never have our home.
I feel bad for Jerome. I really want to see what what's her name's dialogue is now. What's her name? Frederica. There we go.
Lionel has many tricks.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
I want you to know, I just realized I was using inciting whispers this whole time, thinking it was ruffled feathers for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Stay composed.
This will do.
I was like, why is Lionel missing ruffled feathers so much? Oh, that's because it's inciting whispers, not ruffled feathers. Oh lord, the archers are coming. Here it comes. Oh wait, that's a healer. But the archers are coming though.
Do not... If there is any scantling of goodness in your hearts, then leave us be, and do not return.
Sorry, I accidentally skipped that first line.
Do not give them any ground. Our friends and families are counting on us.
Lay down your weapons and let us settle this matter with words. It is the only way, Jerome.
I'll give it my best.
The voice actor for Jerome did a good job with this scene. You can really feel the sadness in it, in his voice whenever he said, our family and friends are counting on us.
You will take naught from us this day. This is it!
Oh no. Oh, he actually got gens. Probably the worst unit he could have gotten. That's unfortunate for him. Had he gotten Anna, we might have been in trouble, but if it's just gens, who really cares about that? Oh, I can kill gens. That's cool. I'm kind of tempted to do it if I'm being honest, but I won't. At least not for now.
Never underestimate a Roselle. A pity, Lord Serenoa. You had such potential.
Wow, he just one-shot gens. What was the point of what's the word again? Charming him? I can't remember. I think it's charm. What was the point in charming him then, Jerome? You could have used him a while longer at least.
I had thought you to be your father's son. I thought you had his compassion, his strength. But today you have proven me wrong.
Don't be so hasty, Jerome. We don't mean to return you to Hyzant in chains. We'll ensure the Roselle of the Source receive just and fair treatment. Treatment better than the suffering they've endured for generations. That's the path that's most beneficial to all. You must trust that my intentions are pure.
Do not speak to me of pure intentions. If you were anything but a liar, then I would not have the deaths of my allies to mourn. Enough!
Behold! Behold!
Meanwhile, on the edge of the map, just hearing Decimal say, "Behold, behold, behold." Oh, he's all the way in the corner, literally dying in a ditch.
I shall try my level best.
Sorry, I don't know why that gave me so much life just now. Hilarious.
cannot fail my people here. We must regroup.
Okay, if I'm being honest, this has to be like one of the easiest battles we had in a long time. Like, it really felt like there wasn't anything too difficult about it. And I kind of get why you can do this battle without a healer, because I had most of my tanks didn't even come that close to dying throughout this whole battle. Yeah, there was a scare here and there with Serenoa and a couple other units, but it wasn't anything like too serious that we couldn't get out of with like just a healing item or something. So I am slightly disappointed in this battle, if I'm being honest. Like, it's not a bad battle, it's just, I don't know, it's lacking something. I don't know what though. It might be the fact that Jerome didn't move at all until like you came close to his attack range, which made him, I guess, made the battle less difficult. Maybe that was it. I don't know. It just didn't feel as bad as the other battles we had so far, and it definitely didn't compare to the battle with Tellier we had here before.
This'll hurt.
Well, at least it's over now. And it didn't take that long to complete, actually. I think it took me like an hour. We got some leather, Medal of Bravery. Is Medal of Bravery the one we need? I don't think it is. I think it's Medal of Valor that we need. Oh well, let's keep on going. What comes after this, actually? I don't have any idea what comes after this now, since this is unexplored territory.
Should have begged for mercy when you had the chance.
Stop!
Oh, I got so excited for a second there. I was like, Anna's gonna kill him. Come on, do it, Anna. Do it. Kill Tellior.
What is the meaning of this?
Tellier didn't even help in that battle.
I only came here to talk. You must believe me.
Talk or fight, the result is the same. You want us to relinquish our freedom.
Yes, it is our only recourse if I'm to save my people.
Your people? We live in this land as much as you do.
Indeed. Would that there were another way.
To be fair, there is another way.
Pray, put down your weapons. There is no harm to be had from hearing us out.
Lady Frederica, your mother was Lady Orlea, was she not?
Yes. Just as your people did, she fled from Hyzant, after which she found refuge in Esfrost.
The people of my village bear much love for her. For that, and for that only, I shall lend an ear to your words.
Okay, nothing else to do right now, so let's get into it. The villagers owe a debt of gratitude to Frederica's mother, Orlea. Serenoa is finally able to convince Jerome to speak with them.
I see. Your position is unenviable indeed. However, I must deny your request.
Pray reconsider. There is too much at stake here to make a decision in haste.
The future of House Wolford rests on your shoulders. We sheltered your people in their time of need, a favor we now ask you to return in kind.
Really, Benedict? You're pulling that card? That's a bit messed up, don't you think? Like, we gave you your freedom, So can you like do us a favor and I'll give us back your freedom?
We owe House Wolffort our lives, 'tis true, and I appreciate your candor. But to return to Hyzant would be to spell our doom. I cannot ask the others to make such a sacrifice.
We would ensure that Hyzant does no harm to you or your people.
Apologies, my lady, but you are in no position to be making such promises. Else we would not be having this conversation.
But
You have the right of it, and for that, I am sorry. However, I implore you to look to the future.
Jerome, you didn't need to shoot down Frederica like that. Like, she did literally nothing wrong.
Hyzant will stop at nothing to see you return to the source. That much is plain.
She is the only character in this whole game that literally did nothing wrong.
If they were to decide we were no longer of use, they would crush us and attack this village shortly after.
However, if we were to gain the trust of Hyzant's most powerful, then we would be better positioned to see all the Roselles saved.
And how much suffering would be made to endure until that day came. How many of us would fall? The future may look bright from your position, but we are not accustomed to such lofty heights.
Jerome, please.
Enough, Lord Serenoa. He clearly isn't interested in listening to reason.
We've got other ways of making him cooperate, though.
The sun has set, but on the morrow this matter will be decided, one way or the other.
If you would stoop to force us from our homes, we will not be made to leave without a fight.
No, it will not come to that. We'll find a way that makes every party satisfied. Please just allow us to speak further.
My lord, I am not deaf to your pleas. In fact, I often dream of the day when we can leave this humble village and walk the city's streets without fear. However, returning to the source would mean sacrificing what little pride we have, what little life we have.
But your dream could be made reality. We would fight to see you free.
And then how long would we dream in servitude of the day you won it?
Jerome, you said my mother's name before. Were you well acquainted with her?
I was not, unfortunately. My parents, however, often spoke at length of her inspiring leadership at the time of the uprising. Without her, my people would have never made it alive to see the Wolffort domain.
I never knew. I only heard that she fled Hyzant. Not that she had such an instrumental role in the fight for your freedom.
She was a strong woman, in both body and mind. Legend has it, she carved a farewell scar into the statue of the goddess.
The statue that towers over the source? I've never heard that story.
Of course you haven't. Hyzant would never let such blasphemy leave their borders. But we saw it with our own eyes. And so, the story lives on. Lady Orlea roused our people to action with these words, it is told. The Holy State's teachings are false. The goddess's blessings spread across all Norzelia. The blessing of the true goddess. The blessing that shall be the key to the chains that bind our people.
The true goddess? What blessing does she speak of?
Would that I knew. The others tired of fighting, and parted from Lady Orlea to lead a quiet life. A safe life. 'Tis a decision some still regret to this day. Perhaps that blessing would have given us the means to topple Hyzant's tyranny.
Oh, it totally
It
would
isn't
have.
too late to get to the truth of the matter. Tell us what you know of this blessing, and we'll help you find it.
You mean to say you believe the story? Those were simply words used to ignite the fire of a desperate people.
Isn't it at least worth considering?
Lord Serenoa, I'm sorry. I've told you all I know. Now, night has come and we must rest. for we know not what the morrow shall bring.
Jerome, wait!
I see now you do not stand atop lofty heights. You struggle just as we do for any scrap of salvation.
Leave him be. It seems our survival cannot be bought without sacrifice.
Indeed. All the more reason not to resort to violence.
Do not lose heart, my lord. You may be head of our house, but we all share the burden of consequence for our decisions. If blood is to be shed, then we shed it together. In this, we are of one resolve.
Isn't that what he said at the end of the bad ending or something like that? I can't remember anymore. It's been so long since I saw that.
We mustn't resort to anything dire yet. I shall try to make Jerome see reason.
Yes, my lord.
Groveling in the dirt. I suspect we've all been brought so low.
Serena fails to reach an agreement with Jerome but refuses to give up. Is there anything else right now? Oop, wrong thing. Oh, there we go. Gustadolf reminisces on his past with Cordelia, bringing up a certain woman's name. Oh. Hello? Is this Orleia lore? Because that's the only woman I can think of.
Is it true that a Rosellan village exists within the borders of the Wolfort domain?
It is, though I have never been. Lord Simone granted asylum to the Roselle who fled the source.
Then an acquaintance of Lady Orlea's is sure to be among them.
Oh.
Perhaps a visit is in order.
Okay.
I've only the faintest memories of her now. She was my father's mistress, and a Rosellan. She shared the history of her people with me when I was a boy. The details escape me now, of course.
Why, though?
How unexpected. I did not believe you cared a whit for lineage. Else you might have thought twice about using your own sister as a bargaining chip.
Ha! And so you object. Why? On the grounds that you, too, are a sister? Do you believe you are worth more than your brothers, who gave their lives trying to free you?
I'm worth a damn sight more than the man before me, who toys with the weak to feed his own ego.
Damn, Cordelia.
Well.
Oh no.
Clearly, I've underestimated you.
I may be powerless, but I am not weak, and I would endeavor to change the former.
That will do. Frederica feels the same, no doubt. She takes after her mother that way. I should sleep with one eye open, lest you turn on me next.
Huh.
Speaking of, 'tis time we retired. The hour is late.
Oh, this is creepy.
Come, Cordelia.
Oh no.
Very well.
Oh no. I hate this. Well, I'm just not gonna question that. Okay, let's keep the story going. Nothing new in the encampment. Serenoa fails to reach an agreement with Jerome but refuses to give up.
What are you doing out here alone?
Sleep eludes me. I take it you've had no better luck than I.
I must find a way to move Jerome to my way of thinking ere the sun rises.
You've changed, my friend. You've grown. And in such a short time. You are the natural lord of your house, even in these trying times. Jerome leads his people well too. The depth of his loyalty to them is plain to see. Even Minister Exham acts with duty and purpose. And in his own way, so does Gustadolf. Whether it be for your ambition, for your country, or for your people, you all act with hearts unclouded by doubt. And what of me? A whelp with delusions of vengeance, fumbling to make my meager wishes a reality. All the while, my sister and my subjects suffer, and I am helpless to offer them succor. There is naught I can do but hide behind this mask and take what comfort I can from the company of friends. I am lost.
Roland, I realize times are difficult. But you're too hard on yourself. You bear the heaviest burden of us all.
Oh no.
Nonsense. You share the same burden as I. The lives of many rest on our decisions.
Aye, that is true. But so it is with those who would lead.
Okay, so I wasn't paying too much attention to the cutscene because I was like, oh, it's Roland, whatever. I was only like half listening. Then I hear the ding from Jerome and realized that Jerome just found out that Roland is pretending to be Sir Maxwell. So I wonder how this is gonna go.
Yet this time, the only path I can offer Jerome is one of hardship.
I understand. However, I believe there is no man who intentionally sets out to harm another. And there is no man who is glad to serve at another's beck and call. Yet the wounded and the conquered exist in droves. The powerless are made to serve the powerful, to be tormented at their whims. Such has it ever been. Perhaps it's the way of the world. Perhaps it will twist and distort until it is so, to thwart our efforts to the contrary.
No, we aren't as helpless as you think. We are bound by naught but our own will, and the barbarity of the past can be brought to an end. We will bring it to an end. Not just for the benefit of our own house, but for the good of all. So that the tragedy unfolding in this village never repeats.
Well said. My apologies for being so maudlin. If there is indeed a path to a better world, we shall find it. Together.
Might I join you?
Jerome, how long were you standing there?
Long enough, but you needn't worry. While I am surprised the prince yet lives, I shall keep the news to myself. What interests me more deeply, however, is this path to a better world. How do you propose to find it, Lord Serenoa?
I haven't figured that part out quite yet. I know that it will forever remain hidden if we let it, however. Jerome, this I swear to you now. House Wolfort will never draw steel against you and yours.
I believe you. But I also believe that no amount of words will convince us to leave this place. And if we stay here, then you will have forsaken your duty to the Hierophant.
Even if it comes to that, we will not resort to force.
That is heartening indeed. I believe I have taken my measure of you two, and I do not find myself wanting. I shall gather the other villagers in the morning. Then we shall talk openly.
Thank you, Jerome.
'Tis too early to thank me, my lord. I cannot speak as to how the discussions will conclude. However, I shall do all in my power to bring us to a conclusion that avoids bloodshed.
The bloodstained conscience completed.
House Wolfort and the Roselle arrive at a fragile understanding through fraught and often heated negotiations. The Roselle naturally refuse to return to the source. Serenoa, wishing to avoid seeing the Roselle repatriated by force, convinces their young leader Jerome to meet the next morning for further discussion.
Chapter 12, Defiance and Despondence. The next morning,
no one has come.
'Tis strange indeed. We spread word that all were to meet at first light.
Let us wait a moment longer. The foul weather is surely the source of their delay.
Oh lord.
Even so, I expected to find at least one person here when I arrived. I shall see for myself what keeps them.
They're all dead, aren't they?
Jerome! You must help us! House Telior lays waste to the village as I speak.
Oh, we're still gonna kill
What?
them. Yay!
Liar! How
Or not.
dare you deceive us?
Okay. Please tell me we're gonna kill House Telier and not the Roselle again.
I swear to you, this is not my doing. Come, we have to put a stop to this. Silvio, what do you think you're doing?
Helping? The Roselle left me no choice when they refused to comply. Surely they will accept their fate once they see the consequences of their defiance.
This is House Wolfort's sovereign land. Cease this senseless slaughter at once!
So it is. For now. But what will become of it when I inform Hyzant of your treachery? I shudder to think of how the Holy One will respond upon hearing you've cast your lot with the Roselle.
It's pissing down like a drunkard. Can we just kill them already?
Hear that? Your time is up, Lord Serenoa. You've played the hero long enough. We shall take the Roselle by force. I trust you've spoken your piece.
No, not quite. I won't see the Rosellan people forced from their homes. Let us show House Telior how we greet invaders of the Wolfort domain.
Oh, thank God, we're still killing him.
What?
If we didn't kill him, I would have been so upset. Well, I think I'm gonna end off the episode here, because I'm guessing it's been long enough now, maybe? I honestly have no idea. I didn't keep a timer for this episode, so we're just gonna assume it's been long enough. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It might be a shorter one just because that battle was pretty easy compared to other battles so far. A lot of things happened, to say the least. A lot of things I didn't really want to happen, but they happened nonetheless. And here we are now. Look forward to next episode when I guess we'll finally be killing Telier again. Anyways, I'll see you next time. Bye!